Well, it has begun.
It has begun!
I guess technically it already started because Henry Parrish hit the portal, but it's beginning again. What's going on, Canes fans? The lights behind me have been changed to green, so you know what that means. Another transfer portal update. But before we dive in, don't forget that I'll be doing a live hangout this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for the spring game. It'll be just like the game day hangouts during the season, so make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And I'm going to be trying my best to provide some links to watch the game for free because it is going to be on ACC Network, and I know a lot of people don't have that channel. Now, I can't make any promises because I'm just going to be real. It's going to be tough to find links to watch the spring game for free. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'll try my best. So this one does sting a bit, but junior defensive end Nigel Kelly has announced that he will be leaving Miami and entering the transfer portal. Kelly was a 4-star in the 2022 class and was rated as the 13th ranked defensive end in the country at the time. Now, unfortunately for Kelly, he did miss the majority of the 2023 season due to an injury, and it seems like because of that, he's found himself getting a little buried on the depth chart. And also keep in mind that Miami just hosted the USC defensive end transfer Romello this past weekend. Now, I'm not saying that Kelly is scared of competition, and I'm not even saying that Miami gets hype because I really just don't know that yet. But I'm just saying that it's something to keep an eye on. Just keep it in mind. Over the course of his 2 seasons, Kelly totaled 19 tackles, 4 sacks, and 5.5 tackles for loss. So he ended up playing in 16 games total. And I understand that his numbers aren't through the roof. It's nothing crazy. But I feel like a lot of Canes fans are going to be a tad upset because they're just going to wonder what could have been. At roughly 6'5", 250 pounds, Kelly was considered a big-time addition to Mario's 2022 class. However, I would like to note that Mario has now lost Cyrus Moss, Jaleel Skinner, and Nigel Kelly to the portal. All of those guys were considered big-time additions in that 2022 class. Overall, no matter how you want to slice this thing up, that's still just not really a good look. You would like to hope that some of these highly ranked guys stick and stay at Miami and are properly developed by this staff. So is this a scenario of guys just not panning out, maybe a little overranked or overhyped? Or is this a scenario of the coaching staff not being able to develop these guys? I don't know, you tell me. But you do have to keep in mind that Miami is expected to lose somewhere between 8 to 12 players to the transfer portal during this next window, which runs from April 16th to the 30th. So at the moment, that's 2 down with Henry Parrish and Nigel Kelly entering the transfer portal. And some of the departures are going to sting. So the portal, giveth, but it also taketh away. And it's not always just players that are number 3 and 4 on the depth chart. So remember that some of these ones coming up, you're probably not going to be real happy about. But Miami is not the only team that's going to lose players. I understand that opposing teams' fans are already trolling Miami. I already saw the post on Twitter, laughing it up that Nigel Kelly is leaving and that Henry Parrish, who was going to be, one of the big running backs in the room, is gone, and they think it's so funny. They are also going to lose players. It's part of the game now. It just is what it is. And Miami is over the roster limit, so they need to make some room. And if Mario wants to go shopping in that portal window, he's going to have to take some things out of the buggy. It just is what it is. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. There are going to be many more of these transfer portal videos coming up over the next few weeks. Me personally, I do hate losing Nigel Kelly. He was a player that I liked both on and off the field. I also know that even though this is not necessarily important, his mom was very active within the Canes community. So she would jump in there and tailgate with the fans, and she was very active on social media and a big time supporter of the Canes. So you kind of hate losing that. But Kelly has to do what's best for him, and he was coming off of that injury, so who knows if he would have saw any playing time, because I do think that he was probably getting jumped by some guys. I do think they have some interest, when it comes to the transfer portal with what we talked about earlier in the video. So it just makes a lot of sense for him to look elsewhere. I know that I did see some Florida State fans who were hoping that he goes to Florida State. I don't know what he's thinking right now at this point in time because it's still early, but we'll see. So he is one that I definitely hate losing, but again, it's just part of the game now, so I'm not really going to pout over it too much, right? So let's chop it up down in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to express your feelings. Let me know how you feel. Remember though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.